Hey everybody, welcome back to Diva Style. So in this video we are going to be creating the necklace sets, you know, the two-piece sets with the matching earrings. So I want to go over really quickly some of the supplies that we're going to need. We are going to need some I don't know, some little crimping pliers. I use some nail glue, super glue is fine. Some little jump ring type things, you know, these is like little extenders for your necklaces. We're going to need some lobster clasps, I believe that's what they're called. Some of these little, Jesus y'all, I don't know the names of this stuff. Is them eye pins, I think? I don't know. Of course, earring hooks. And these are like little tiny crimping beads, crimper tools, crimp something. I'm trying to zoom in so you guys can see it. Okay, there it is. It pretty much looks like a bead, but it's like you can crimp down on it. So of course we need scissors. We need some. You can use either the elastic string or either the fishing line string, the kind that don't stretch. I've used both. Made necklace sets with both. Then of course you're going to need your beads. So I actually separated mine in like little bows, but I am using both like some seed beads and some like little crystal beads as well. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So to get started, just go ahead and cut you some elastic string. How long you want this, how short you want this is up to you. And then I usually just go ahead and cut two pieces the exact same. And I always make sure that I cut more than I need, because you can always cut it down, but you cannot add. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, we have one end right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take one of these crimping beads, and we're just going to thread the bead through, you know, just like that. Very easy, very simple. And then what I do is I thread this back through the bead one more time, creating a loop on the other end. And then I'm just going to push the bead up, but I'm going to keep my loop. I want to keep that loop, and I actually want to try to make that loop as small as I possibly can. And then, yeah, make it a little bit smaller, about right there. As you guys can see, that is very tiny, very small. And then I'm going to go ahead now and take my crimping tool, and I'm now going to crimp this, just crimp the bead down. There we go. And now this is not coming off at all. And what I do is the little piece that's left, I go ahead and I snip that off, because we don't need that, y'all. We do not need it. Actually, let me cut this down some more. Still a little piece added on, so I'm going to cut that, snip it down. Okay, so next what you can do is I go ahead and I take one of these little rings, these little jump rings, open it up, go ahead, put your lobster clasps on it, and then go ahead and thread that through the hole. Close it, and then you now have your one end of the necklace complete. And so now what we need to do is we need to thread our beads on, and then yeah, I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, you guys, so now that I threaded on about this much beads, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my middle beads, the centerpiece, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I do this as I go. Like, I don't already have something in my head. I literally make this up as I go. So I'm trying to gather my thoughts here. I guess I'll do this one. Let's see how this looks. I don't know. Let me get a third color here. Alright, y'all. So, I don't know. I did something. I did something. I don't know. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing over here and make sure that my two ends match up evenly. I don't know, y'all. I guess I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at this set when I get all the way done and see how I feel about it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up. Alright, you guys, so I am all done beading it, as you can see, and they are pretty much even and lined up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this in. You guys, scratch the nail glue. I'm thinking I'm doing some bracelets. We are not doing bracelets. We do not need the nail glue. So please disregard that. Okay, anywho, take one of your crimping beads again. Go ahead and just thread it through. Same way we did. And then you are also going to take it and thread it back through it one more time. And remember, we want to keep that loop. Now at the same time we want to keep the loop, we want to pull on this necklace really tight. So same time we're pulling, same time we are pulling tight on this necklace. That way there is no gaps, nothing like that. Once you get that loop small, again we're going to take the crimping tool and we are going to crimp the bead. I'm still trying to shorten it, you guys. Not sure if you can see me, but I'm still trying to get this a little bit tighter and get it smaller. Alright, that's good. And then that is pretty much it. And then with the excess string, you just go ahead and snip that off. And then you go ahead and take off some of these little, grab some of these little end things, jump rings, whichever ones you got, and just put it through the loop. Oh my goodness. Put it through the loop, close it up, and then once you do this, shoot, you pretty much done. You did your first necklace. Now this one is going to be my bigger one, so I'm about to make another one, but it's going to be shorter. Alright, so we got one done. Let's go ahead and move that one out of the way. Let's go ahead and do this process all over again. So let's take our crimping tool, beat it through, then we're going to take it back through again, creating a loop, and then we're going to slide the bead up and get it as close as possible to being, you know, just a tiny little thing, just a tiny little thing. And then we're going to crimp it closed. just like that. And then you can snip off any extra string. Go ahead and take a little ending piece. Lobster clasp. Put it back on. Put it back through the loop. Close it. And then you go ahead and thread the beads on. And then do the same thing for the other end. I'm going to go ahead and complete this necklace, and then I'll be back to do the earrings with you guys. Alright, so now that we got both of the necklaces done, the earrings are pretty much going to be really simple. Your eye pin should have like one of these little dots on the end of it. And so as soon as you go to add your beads on here, it should stop. But all you're going to do is just thread the beads on here that you want to use, and then we're pretty much done. Alright guys, so I pretty much had to redo, had to put this one, I had to move it up because the whole of it was bigger than this little end right here, so it just fell completely off. So be mindful of that as well. When you are threading your beads on, the whole of the, whatever it is, just be cautious. Okay, so you want to cut this down some, but you also want to leave enough to where you can create a round circle. Like I said, I am no expert in this situation. And these steps right here, I hope it turned out right just because I'm doing the video on it. So what I do is I go ahead and I like bend it just like that. Just as such. And then I go ahead and take the very end of it and start wrapping it around the pliers and bringing it back towards the bead. Now that one came out perfect, y'all. Now I'm proud of that one. God dang it, I should have measured how much I cut off, because that one was on point. All right, let's see. I bet you I'm about to figure it out. All right, right there. Okay, so we'll do the same thing, y'all. Now this one don't look like it's gonna come out the same, but it did, y'all. All right, now we need some jump rings. I don't have no jump rings right off hand. Let me grab them. You guys, this isn't really hard, but beaded jewelry is not my strong suit. I'm just gonna say that. So this is my way of doing, I guess, the necklaces and the earring sets. I found it to be easy. I'm not sure if this is the correct way, but this is just, you know. Or you know what? I don't want to use no jump rings. Jump rings to just make it longer from the hook. I'm just going to lift this little thing up, and then I'm going to attach the hooks on directly. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yep, that looks so much better. And there we go. That's pretty much it, y'all. We did that. Shoot. And I will say that didn't take too long. That probably took me about a good probably about 45 minutes. 45-minute project. The part that'll take the longest is, of course, beading your beads on there. But you guys, have fun with this, get creative with this, make some sets, sell them, get your coins up. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!